Nigel Cecil, calling things out.
Our fair-minded and equitable friends dictate the topics for these videos: freedom in the arts, a survey, and a Brexit conspiracy theory. Hello Chakabatis, welcome. Freedom in the arts, Brexit conspiracy theory. Hillary has reminded moi it is probably worth mentioning that the subject topics for these videos come from you, our fair-minded and equitable friends. And amongst our regular viewers now, we know there are 32 fair-minded and equitable friends. Of them, probably about 12 we can put hand on heart and say are members of Equity. Equity, the trade union for professional actors, variety entertainers and other creatives across the United Kingdom. But regardless of their Equity membership, we know from the comments we get to our email address, observations, questions, all sorts of things sent to us in response to these videos, that you, our fair-minded and equitable friends, represent a very broad church of political views, party political support. Indeed, you've either not bothered to vote or you voted for one of the main parties, and nowadays even the Reform Party. So when you get in touch and bring a particular topic, we think, what should we do about it? And this one's slightly different, because we never thought of this one, did we, Hillary? First of all, some of you who are engaged in the arts brought to our attention, because you'd seen an interview on GB News, Freedom in the Arts, a campaign, because one of their movers and shakers had done this interview on GB News, and they've launched a survey, confidential. And those who understand cancel culture and the influence it now has in the arts will understand why Freedom in the Arts campaign and their survey, they are trying to reassure everyone that it's confidential. Now, they're trying to reach a target of 500 responses to the survey, and they're just a little bit short. We've got nothing to do with them whatsoever. It's just that we saw them mentioned, as we said, you brought to our attention on GB News. So we're putting the caption on the screen, which we've made. Again, we've not consulted Freedom in the Arts, but we hope with this caption, you will be encouraged to enter their survey confidentially, scan the QR code, or check out the link in the video notes. Because it is important at this moment in time, with the way cancel culture seems to be growing through everything, everywhere we turn in the arts, that they are able to get a good, credible response. So please respond and take part in the survey for Freedom in the Arts. Now, though, something completely different. And again, it's been brought to our attention by you, and we'll no doubt get in trouble with it, won't we, Hillary? But why not? Because we'll branch out and start talking about other things, because recently we've mentioned Keir Starmer, Kemi Badenoch, David Tennant, all sorts of things. So now, you said, did you notice, with Equity, in fact, because Equity had a policy, and still have, of supporting remaining in the EU. What has this got to do with now? Well, it's fair to say that Remainers and Brexiteers, ever since that decision, because it was, well, a narrow vote, but whoever wins, because it is part of the British culture that the winner takes all. Well, ABBA said that, didn't they? But whatever you think, it's been a never-ending, ongoing debate, isn't it? Are they really supporting Remain? Are they really supporting Brexit? Is Boris Johnson doing that? They're not doing that. And what about Theresa May? And we hate you because you voted Brexit. And well, as far as you're concerned, and it's never ended. And now you said to us, Nigel, you had this artistic thing with your fruit a few videos ago, didn't you? So why can't we have the arts to express things? And that's why they're here. Should we have a close-up of them? Because conspiracy theory, Brexit conspiracy theory, you're now saying that when Keir Starmer a few days ago was talking about illegal migrants and the boat crossings, they tended to say, well, it's all because of the Tory party and Brexit. Ah, and this is where some of you got on to us, both from either side, complaining, is Keir Starmer trying to, by stealth, take us back into the EU? You know, all these negotiations and signing of treaties behind the scenes. And then the Remainers say, of course they're not, no, But now here's where we come then. Why has Keir Starmer suddenly brought in the boat crisis and what's going on there and tied it with Brexit? And so you came up with these art creations. We've done them on your behalf because you sent in the suggestions, because you've now been saying, and Remainers, well, they're saying, well, so what? So what? And Brexiteers are saying, yes, so what? Because, well, was Rishi Sunak really determined to bring about a Brexit? Was that why they never left the ECHR? And what about David Cameron? I mean, David Cameron lost the vote and instead of getting on with the job of being leader, walked away. Why? Well, some would say that's almost behaving like, well, I'll just chuck my responsibilities away. I'll walk away and go on a tour, giving lectures and talks and everything. So there really is a belief that maybe behind the scenes, and you decide which side you're on as we look at these pictures, bring them there. Let them just flash up as you want, Hillary. Look, they've taken, well, the big picture, the EU money in as far as, well, they now sort of say, well, Britain in the world, it's only a small, insignificant island and it doesn't really count, does it? So the only way we can now feel important is to be in the EU. Now, come on, you'll shoot me down for saying that, but I'm reflecting the views, both sides, of my fair-minded and equitable friends. So what do you think? Is there a Brexit conspiracy theory when some say Keir Starmer is trying to take us back into the EU with stealth, and so were Rishi Sunak and David Cameron and Theresa May and all sorts of people? They've never really wanted Brexit. But it split the country. And is it still going to split the country? And this is where we come back to it. Is it likely to influence equity? Because the election for the General Secretary is coming up next year. And, well, some of you have said, how many knew when they voted last time round that in their private and personal capacity, a certain person who stood for the role of General Secretary and got elected, as, were they a Labour Party councillor or something, but they campaigned for Brexit, which is contrary to Equity's policy. And will Equity still maintain their policy? Is it going to be discussed, or, like Keir Starmer, as you are saying, it will be in the background? Brexit conspiracy theory, a total load of rubbish, but creativity in the arts, freedom in the arts. Fill in the survey. Will we be getting in trouble for creating these artistic pictures on your behalf? Freedom in the arts, a Brexit conspiracy theory. What do you know? And please get in touch and let us know what you think. And if you feel in the mood, join us again. Thank you very much. Hillary and moi, Nigel, saying bye for now. Freedom in the arts, Hillary. Freedom in the arts.